Part 2. Data processing. First step, I use Excel to process the dataset, replacing comma to hyphen. I clean the dataset by replacing the comma in the values present in the attribute of product name with a hyphen mark. The function I utilize in Excel is substitute. So let me demonstrate in Excel. So this one is the original dataset. We see here product name. So let's select all dataset in product name. Then we choose function, substitute. And then I put an argument. The old text is comma, and the new text is hyphen. So the dataset in product name will change. Now let's compare the dataset. This is the dataset before I applied the substitute function. And we can see here the dataset contained a comma. And even here also has comma. After we apply the substitute function, the dataset change from comma to hyphen, All the dataset maintained with comma will automatically change to hyphen. After I did the first step in Excel, I save the dataset as name cell record 2-1. And then the dataset is ready for second step. The second step, I use Rongfang software to do the second cleaning. First of all, I upload the dataset cell record 2-1 to Rongfang. And then I create a new project named as cell record. After that, I check on state. So I choose state. I find state and click the sub button facet and the text facet. And then the result shows there is no cluster on state. After that, I use key cleansing method, neighborhood, and meta from 3 key function to double check whether state has cluster or not. With the postal code, I also use Rongfang. I click sub button of postal code, and then there is no cluster in this section as well. Let me demonstrate it in OpenRefine software. First, I choose the file I cleaned by Excel. We upload it and then name the project as cell record and create a project. In here, we try to check whether state have cluster or not. So we click facet, text facet. Then we see here, state is short with different numbers. And then there is no cluster. But to further check the method key collision and the function fingerprint shows no cluster were found with the select method. And we check nearest neighborhood. And with 2, radius with range 2, and we see the cluster size of 2. But generally, there is no cluster in the state section. Let's close it and to check postal code. In the postal code, check the facet. And then there is no cluster found with the select method. No. By using OpenRefine, we can tell that state section and the postal code section doesn't have cluster. So the data set is cleaned and it's ready for us for the further step.